I'm Ligeon Duncan, the Chancellor of Reformed Theological Seminary. We're based in 9 cities in 8 states, but our institutional offices are in Jackson, Mississippi. It's been my joy to be at Midwestern Baptist Theological Seminary for 9 marks at Midwestern. The whole theme has been biblical theology. My job in my talk was to talk about biblical theology, define it, and relate it to systematic theology. I really had 3 things that I wanted to say. One was that biblical theology is wonderful. Learning how to do biblical theology, reading the Bible from the standpoint of God's activity in the history of redemption really helps us to appreciate major themes in the Bible more. So I wanted us to say biblical theology is a wonderful tool, and really the rest of the conference was going to be putting that tool to work. But the second thing I wanted to say was this: biblical theology and systematic theology are not enemies or competitors, they're friends. They're like 2 great tastes that go together. Peanut butter and jelly. They need one another. And so you can't do good biblical theology without systematic theology. And you can't do good systematic theology without biblical theology. And so I wanted to show how biblical theology and systematic theology help one another. I tried to define those things. Biblical theology is reading the Bible across history, or diachronically, across the unfolding history of redemption, moving from Old Testament to New, and tracking themes as they unfold in God's history of redemption. Systematic theology is asking, what does the whole Bible teach about X, whatever the topic is: sin, God, Jesus, angels, whatever it might be. And you need both of those things to understand the Bible better. And then what I pointed out is when you go to the great texts in the New Testament that articulate biblical theology, Luke 24, Acts 18, Acts 17, 2 Timothy chapter 3, all of them also entail systematic theology. So when Jesus taught the disciples in the upper room and on the road to Emmaus from the scriptures about all the things concerning himself, that he would suffer and be raised again from the dead, he was doing biblical theology and systematic theology when he did that. And so that's how I opened up my talk, sort of set the stage for the conference, and then the other brothers are just digging in and showing how biblical theology helps our preaching and pastoral ministry.